Hello, cubs, and welcome back to my spooky den. Tonight we are back camping deep in the forests of the Rift, and once again we are joined by Lord Arian.
Ah, yes. Hello again, and thank you very much for having me. It's quite fortunate, I must say, that I was visiting the guild in Riften to get those lazy bastards back to work. And who did I see upon leaving the Ratways? Why, Miss Rianni, of course.
Yes, well, the courier had just rushed today's book to me as I was out hunting. Still not quite sure how he finds me every time, but he did. And after seeing what today's reading was, I thought that reading as 6 different characters at once was going to be a little bit much for me to read on my own, so I am very glad that you accepted my invitation today.
No, of course, Miss Rianni, it is always my pleasure. And speaking of, it must have been the exact same courier that told me to visit the Jarl of Falkreath. But I told him I have more important things to do right now. And speaking of important things, on that note, what are we reading today then? A horror story, perhaps?
Yes, indeed we are. So, cubs, grab yourself a cuddly friend to keep you safe and take a seat by the campfire, as today we are going to be reading The Legend of the Krately House by Baloth Cole. Dramatis personae. We have Theophon, Imperial Male, 24, Thief. Nirim, a Bosma male, 20-year-old, also a thief. We have Silenus Krately, an Imperial male, 51-year-old merchant. Dominica Krately, his wife, 40 years old. Aelva Krately, their daughter, 16. And finally, Ministes Krately, their son, who is 11.
Indeed, and the setting is as follows. The famous haunted Krately house in Shading Hall. First and second floors requiring a stage with a second story where most of the action takes place. The stage is dark. There is a creaking noise. Footsteps on the stairs. The sound of a man breathing. But still, we see nothing. Then, a voice calls from above.
Hello? Is someone down there? Should I wake up, Papa? No, maybe I was imagining it.
A light from a lantern can be seen coming from the upstairs, and the slim form of a beautiful young girl, Elva, descends the staircase at stage right, nervously. From the light of the lantern, we can see that we are looking at the second floor of a dusty old house, with a set of stairs going up and another one going down, on stage right. An unlit stone fireplace sits at stage left. A table, a locked chest, and a wardrobe complete the furnishings.
Aelva, what are you doing? I'm just making certain. Go back to bed, Ministes.
And as the girl passes the table, we see a Bosmer, Nirim, slide gracefully up from behind and around her field of sight, carefully avoiding the pool of light. She doesn't appear to see him as he creeps closer to her, his footsteps silent on the hard wooden floor. When he is almost on her, there is a sudden crash from down below. This causes the Bosmer to leap away, hiding again behind the table. The girl does not seem to notice the sound, and Nirim, peeking out from behind the table, watches her.
Found anything? No. Probably just my imagination. But I'm going to check downstairs. Is there a fire? I'm cold.
Elva looks towards the long, dead fireplace, and so does Nirim.
Of course there is. Can't you hear it crackling? I guess so.
Elva suddenly jumps, as if she heard something which we do not. She turns her attention down the stairs to the first floor.
Hello? Elva, lantern ahead of her, begins the descent. She does not seem to notice as an Imperial, Theophon, carrying a big bag of loot and a lantern of his own, calmly walks up right past her.
Excuse me, young lady. Just robbing you.
Elva continues her slow, nervous walk downstairs, which we can now see thanks to her light. She looks around the low-ceilinged, thoroughly looted room as the action continues upstairs. Theophon's lantern provides the dim light for the second floor.
Why are you hiding, Nirim? I told you. They can't see you, and they can't hear you.
Nirim sheepishly steps out from behind the table.
I can't believe they're all ghosts. They seem so alive. That's what spooks them, superstitions. But they ain't going to hurt us. Just reliving the past, the way ghosts do. The night they was murdered? Stop thinking about that, or you'll get yourself all willy spooked. I got all kinds of stuff on the first floor. Silver candlesticks, silk, even some gold. What'd you get?
Nirim holds up his empty bag.
Sorry, Theophon. I was just about to start. Get to work on that chest then. That's what you're here for. Oh, yeah. I got the talent. You got the ideas. And the equipment. You refilled that lantern before we came here, right? I can't work in the dark. Don't worry, Nirim. I promise, no surprises.
Nirim jumps when a young boy, Ministes, appears on the stairs. The lad creeps down quietly and goes to the fire. He acts as if he's stoking a fire, feeding it wood, poking at the embers. Though there is no wood, no poker, no fire.
We got all the time in the world, friend. No one comes near this house. If they seize our lantern light, they'll just assume it's the ghosts.
Nirim begins picking the lock on a chest of drawers, while Theophon opens a wardrobe and begins going through the contents, which are mostly rotten cloth. Nirim is distracted, looking at the young boy.
Hey, Theophon, how long ago did they die? Huh? About 5 years ago? Why are you asking? Just making conversation.
As they talk, Ailva, downstairs, finally having searched the small room, acts as if she's locking the front door.
Didn't I already tell you the story? No? You just said, hey, I know a place we can burgle where no one's at home, except for the ghosts. I thought you were joking. No joking, partner. 5 years ago, the Kratleys lived here. Nice people. You seen the daughter, Aelva, and the boy Ministus? The parents were Silenus and Dominitia, if I remember rightly. Nirim successfully unlocks the chest and begins rummaging through it. While he does so, Ministus gets up from the fire, apparently warmed up, and stands at the top of the stairs down.
Hey!
The boy's voice causes Nirim, Theopon, and Elva to all jump.
Why aren't you in bed? I'm just going to check the cellar. I'll wait for you.
So, what happened? Oh, they was ripped to pieces, halfway eaten. No one ever knew who or what did it neither, though there was rumors. Aelva opens the door to the cellar and goes in. The light disappears from the first floor. Ministus patiently waits at the top of the stairs, humming a little song to himself. What kind of rumors? Theopon, having exhausted the possibilities in the wardrobe, helped Nirim sort through the gold in the chest. Pretty good haul, eh? Oh, the rumors? Well, they says old Lady Dominitia was a witch before she married Silenus. Gave it all up for him, to be a good wife and mother. But the witches didn't take too kindly to it. They found her and sent some kind of creature here. Late at night, something horrible, right out of a nightmare.
Elva, what's taking you so long?
Yeah, God, are we going to watch them get killed right in front of us?
Elva!
What's happening down there? Stop playing around, boy, and go to sleep.
Papa? Ministes, frightened, runs to the stairs up. Along the way, he bumps into Nirim, who falls down. The boy does not seem to notice, but continues on up to the dark third-floor sleeping porch offstage.
Are you alright? Nirim jumps to his feet, white-faced. Never mind that, he touched me? How can a ghost touch me? Well, of course they can. Well, some anyhow. You heard of ancestor spirits guarding tombs, and that ghost of the king they had in Daggerfall. If they don't touch you, what good are they? Why are you so surprised? You thought he'd move right through you, I figure. Yes!
Silenus, the man of the house, comes down the stairs cautiously. Don't leave us alone, Silenus. We're coming with you.
Wait, it's dark. Let me get some light.
Silenus goes to the cold fireplace, sticks his hand forward, and suddenly in his arm there's a lit, burning torch. Nirim scrambles back, horrified.
I felt that. I felt the heat of the fire. Come on down, it's all right.
Ministes leads his mother, Dominica, down the stairs where they join Silenus.
I don't know why you're so scared, Nirim. I must say I'm disappointed. I didn't figure you for a superstitionalist.
Theophan goes for the stairs up.
Where are you going? One more floor to search. Can't we just go?
Nirim watches as the family of 3, following Silenus and his torch, walk down towards the first floor.
Ailva, say something. Ailva. There, you see? If you don't like ghosts, 3rd floor's the place to be. All 4 of them are downstairs now.
Theophon goes upstairs, off stage. But Nirim stands at the top of the stairs, looking down at the family. The 3 look around the first floor as Ailva did, finally turning towards the cellar door.
All 4?
Silenus opens the cellar door.
Ailva, what are you doing down in the cellar, girl?
You see her?
All 4, Theopon? I think so. I see someone. Hello. What if there's 5 ghosts, Theopon?
Silenus thrusts his torch in through the cellar door, and it is suddenly extinguished. The first floor falls into darkness. Ministes, Dominica, and Silenus scream, but we cannot see what is happening to them. Nirim is nearly hysterical, screaming along with them. Theophon runs downstairs from the 3rd floor.
What is it? What if there is 5 ghosts? The man, the wife, the girl, the boy? And what killed them? And what killed them? And what if it's a ghost that can touch us too, just like the others?
From the darkened 1st floor, there is a creak of a door opening, though we cannot see it. And then there is a heavy, clawed footfall, 1 step at a time, coming towards the stairs.
Don't get so upset. If it can touch us, what make you think it wants to? All the others didn't even notice we was here.
Theophon's lantern dims slightly. He adjusts it carefully.
Only what if it ain't a ghost, Theopon? What if it's the same creature, and it's still alive, and it ain't ate nothing since 5 years ago?
The footsteps begin the slow, heavy stomp up the stairs. Though whatever it is, we cannot see it. Nirim notices the light beginning to dim from the lantern, despite Theophon frantically trying to fix it.
You said you refilled the lamp.
The light goes out entirely, and the stage is filled with darkness.
You promised me you refilled the lamp.
Many footsteps and a horrible, horrible howl. The men scream, and the curtain falls. Well, there you have it, my cubs. I do hope you've enjoyed this spooky stage play. And thank you, as always, Lord Orion, for coming and joining in with us.
That is indeed so. Well, thank you all very much for having me once again. And I hope our paths will collide again soon, Miss Rianni. Now then, I have a tavern to run, so I must be off. Farewell, everyone, and stay warm and happy, of course.
Yes, thank you, and good night to you as well. Until next time, cubs, stay cozy.